Yup. Yup. We're here to serve. We are here to serve, baby. Yeah, you can pin this comment. We're gonna pin this comment and we're gonna have some fucking fun, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah. What is fucking good? Alright, so I have exactly 15 minutes. Cool. As you guys are pulling up, let me know how your day is going in the comments. What is good? TikTok, Instagram, send my money. Why do I get bots in here, bro? Why do I get this? Yeah, what's up, Luke? What up? I'm getting this guy. I don't know why I've been having like bots pull up my shit. It's that frustrating. All right, but I have to get this going. All right, I have a meeting in 13 minutes, and I want to make sure I deliver value and not have to rush that. So, with that being said, I'm going to get into today's episode. Let's get it. What's good, Sam? Tina, appreciate the follow. Let's get it. Super excited. Happy Tuesday. As you guys are pulling up, let me know how your day's going. You know the vibes. All right, so we're going to pull this up, and then we're going to talk. Hold on. Cool. What's good? Lola, let's go. Mike, appreciate the follow. Let's get it. We're stoked. Today's going to be a good one. I'm just pulling this up. Okay. Alright. There it is. I'm saying the shit used to make me nervous. It's so funny. I don't give a fuck anymore. Alright, cool. Let's get into today's episode in 3, 2, and 1. What is going on, fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your boy, Coach Sal. Let's get it. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking a little bit about my story and the concept of how everybody starts somewhere. I thought this was a key thing to talk about for a couple of reasons, because I've been seeing a common theme recently with a lot of people I've been speaking to. And you know, fitness, nutrition, training, like everything I talk about as a coach and trainer is difficult. I understand that, and I think it's important to recognize that everybody starts somewhere. Everybody has a day one, no matter who it is or what they do. So that is really the principle and the lesson for today's episode. So I'm super excited to deliver you guys this value. So let's break that down. Everybody fucking starts somewhere, and like it's an exciting thing if you are a person who struggles, or maybe you're just starting to get back on track. Whatever the case may be, but it is a foundational concept that I think is important to understand. Why? Because we compare ourselves a lot, right? I'm guilty of this too. And let me know if you're resonating with this in the comments, or if you're listening to this on replay. Let me know, because it's something that I struggle with too, like always comparing myself to other people. But what gets overlooked is all the things that person may have done over the last few years. You don't see the struggle. You don't see all the behind the scenes, the things that they have gone through on a continuous basis to get them where they are now. You only see where they're at. You only see the highlight reel that is social media, which is a toxic game that we're playing right now, right? But it's very easy to sit there and scroll on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever platform, and try to compare yourself to these other people, but you don't know where they started. You don't know how long they've been at it. You don't know their journey, their genetics, all the things that play a role in how you perceive them in that one picture that you see on Facebook, Instagram, whatever platform, right? And it can be frustrating. And that's why I want to take a couple minutes and just break that down a little bit and say, like, hey, like, I'm a human being too. I started at it's so funny, because when I think back to when I first started, I had no idea what I was doing on YouTube. I had no concept at all what I was doing, what a compound lift was, what's a macro, cardio, what are you talking about? And it's just like, it's funny to think how much ground I've been able to cover in just a few years. And that's the reason for highlighting that, is because there may be other people who are watching me, listening to this, who may be in that position, right? Who may hear this message and then act differently because of that. And that's really why I enjoy coaching and working closely with my clients too, is because that's what we focus on. That's what we focus on, making it happen. trying to just put yourself out there. We actually had an amazing coaching call last week, and I was talking about the 5-second rule. What is that? It's literally on those days when you're in bed about to hit snooze, you count to 5 and just get the fuck up regardless of how you feel. I know that most days you don't feel like doing the things you have to do, neither do I. To be quite honest with you, today I did not feel like getting up. I just wanted to lay in bed all day and watch movies. But that's not how life works. That's not how achieving success and quality results is something. That's just not what it is. Like, you're aware of that, right? But we all, I think, have those feelings. So it's important to like recognize that. I think it's important to talk about that and break that down. That's really why we're here. And that's what me and my clients are focusing on. You know, like understanding that you're not going to have the motivation more often than not. Like, let's face that reality. Let's understand that. You're not going to feel like doing the shit you have to do most often of the time. Like, I know it's hard. I know it's scary, but I will tell you that that feeling of regret is much worse than putting in the effort. What do I mean by that? Well, think of it from this way. Well, let's use the analogy of the workouts, right? You don't do a workout and you're like, fuck, man, I'm so pissed I worked out today, right? You're not like, damn, I'm really pissed to hit the gym today. But when you skip it, when you miss it, you regret that. And that's personally one of my biggest motivating factors, is not to experience regret, right? Does that make sense? Let me know. Because I honestly think it's the worst thing ever, and it's something that I've battled over the last few years, is regret. And I personally think it's like the worst thing ever. So what I'm trying to do, one of my motivating factors right now, is to not experience that. How do I do that? By doing the things I'm supposed to do every fucking day, regardless of how I feel. Regardless of how I feel, I show the fuck up and I do my best, because I'm aware that over time, as I continue to do that, I am moving the needle each day. And it's the same principle, concept that applies to you right now in this moment as you're watching or listening to me, is to grasp that in your mind right now. I know it's hard. I know it's scary. I had no idea what I was doing when I started either. But recognize that. Recognize that. Does that make sense? Can you guys hear me? Is the audio good over here on Facebook today? Let me know, because I've been having some issues with my Mac that I just bought last week, 2 weeks ago now, whatever it is. And it's been giving me a really hard time. And I've bought all these things to try and fix it. But I might have to take it to the store. TikTok, what do you guys think? Instagram, how the frick are we doing? Everybody starts somewhere, man. Everybody starts somewhere. Let's keep breaking this down. Everybody starts somewhere, no matter if you're LeBron James, Derek Jeter, Tiger Woods. You have a day one. You start, and the thing is that if you are continuously procrastinating on your journey, putting it off, because I used to say that shit too. I'll start. Actually, I think I made a post about it this morning. And I used to tell myself all these things. I'll start next week. I'll start Monday. The new year, new me, right? Like, let me know if you resonate with that in the comments. But it's that exact mindset, that exact way of thinking. I hear it a lot when I do consultations. I get that a lot. I want to start after the summer, next week, Monday, the new year, this, and that. But that exact mindset of continuously pushing off the things that you need to do is exactly why you don't have the results. I used to do the same thing, and I was continuously telling myself these things and programming these beliefs into my mind, when in reality, I was in control of that. And I was simply making the choice every day to skip the gym, to skip the cardio, eat like shit, because I was going to start next week. I was going to start on Monday because I was waiting for this perfect time. Well, newsflash, there is no perfect time. Everybody starts somewhere. Get out of your comfort zone. I know it's hard. I know it's scary, but that is worth that. I can promise you. You never regret the things that you do. You regret the things that you don't do. So you're never going to leave the gym and be like, man, I'm so fucking mad I did that workout. I'm so pissed that I pushed myself today. I'm so mad that I worked up a sweat. It doesn't work like that, right? Like, when you say that, it logically doesn't make any sense. So let's think about that. Let's break that down. You won't be mad at the efforts that you put in. You won't be mad when you push yourself and get the results. You'll be frustrated with the work that you didn't do. So I'm challenging you right now in this moment, as you listen to this, to understand that everybody starts somewhere, and if you continuously procrastinate on that, you're only getting further from your goals. So let's summarize really quick. It's hard either way. I want to recap this episode really quick to make sure that you guys have actionable value before we click out of here. It's hard either way. I want you to really focus on just taking one small step today. Like, be realistic with yourself. I think it's so it's so often that we get caught up in trying to go like 0 to 100, where we're like going to go from like not working out to be in the gym 6 days a week and meal prep and do all this cardio. It's not sustainable to do it that way. It's not realistic. And a lot of times the approach that I have with my clients is just focusing on making subtle tweaks to their lifestyle. And that decision, those choices is going to compound day after day, week after week, month after month, which is going to allow you to create the sustainable change in your life, right? So focus on just one small step today, whether that's filling up a gallon of water, whether that's going for a walk, maybe cooking some food that you normally would, or maybe getting to bed a little bit earlier, a light stretch, whatever the case may be, whatever that looks like for you, I just challenge you to make that commitment right now as you listen to this, and then go and do that. Go and do that, and do that for yourself, because you can. And when you realistically think about it, there's nobody holding you back from doing that. There's nobody telling you that you can't do that. And if there is, then that's a sign that you need to change your environment. But the reality of the situation is that oftentimes it is your own mindset, your own limiting beliefs that are really holding you back. So I would say take that step, implement immediately, because regret is worse than taking that messy action and continuously putting yourself out there. So guys, that is it. That is all. Peace, love, and protein, and we'll see you in the next one. Let's get it. That was a good one. That was a good one. Joe, 5 days out. Let's fucking get it. Good luck, brother. You fucking got this. You look crazy the last time I saw the picture. So I appreciate you for tuning in. As always, guys, always showing me love, Coach. Coach Joe, appreciate you, brother. Good luck at your show, man. You're gonna fucking crush it. We're in your corner, my man. We're in your corner. What else we got here? Instagram, TikTok. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have the best day ever, but I do have a meeting at 2 o'clock. Again, you can always catch these audio-only replays in the link of my Instagram. The link is in my bio, and I continuously upload these podcast episodes to there. There's over 100 that you can fucking binge right now if you wanted to. Next time you're driving or walking, there's a lot of fucking valuable information. So that is it. I have to hop on this meeting. Have the best day ever. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.